Hello, this is Roland. Welcome. Today I want to continue with my little series on the Beatitudes from the Sermon on the Mount. And I will read the first Beatitudes that I have covered in my previous video lectures, and then I will go on to the next one. This is Matthew chapter 5. I'm reading from the Khaboris Manuscript, an ancient text which was found, which is in the Aramaic language, the language that Jesus spoke. And it was painstakingly translated into English, and some of the words were actually left in the original Aramaic. And in the back of this volume that I have here, they describe as best they can what the sense of the word was in the original Aramaic. When Jesus saw the crowds, he ascended the mount, and when he was seated, his disciples drew near to him. He began speaking and teaching them. He said, "A heavenly attitude is theirs." A heavenly attitude is like a heavenly mindset. Okay? A heavenly mindset. Actually, mindset in the book is described as, let's see if I can find it, a heavenly attitude is a neural structure within the mind which is of heavenly dignity and function, a neural structure designed by the Creator for all human minds which make available thoughts and actions in conformity with the will of a loving God for increasing happiness and well-being. Tu vehun is the Aramaic word. Well, you see, it's more than just, see the word blessed. A lot of the translations of the Beatitudes say blessed. It's a nice word, blessed, but it doesn't convey quite enough. What they meant was a heavenly mindset. A heavenly mindset. It's the way we all should have. We should all have that, but we don't. Instead, we have what? A selfish, egotistical, earthy mindset. One that is controlled by outside forces and stimuli and outside wills. And often mostly our actions are not even our own. We're controlled from the outside. And the reason we are is because we don't have a heavenly mindset. This heavenly mindset would keep us in harmony with the will of God, and then we would do His will. But instead, we, being prideful, we actually oppose God's will. We don't want to do God's will, we want to do our own will. See, we want to do our own will, and have what we want, and do what we want, and thumb our nose at our Creator. And so we don't have a heavenly mindset at all, you see. So a heavenly mindset, Christ says, is theirs, those whose home is in the Spirit. Theirs is a heavenly state of mind. A heavenly state is what he says, a heavenly state. See, when you have a heavenly mindset, when you're in the Spirit, then everything about you then comes into conformity with God and His will and His love, you see. And so it would only make sense then that you would be in a heavenly state. A heavenly state. All of your being, your whole being, would be brought into conformity. Okay? A heavenly attitude is theirs, those mourning their wrongs, for they shall be comforted. A heavenly attitude is theirs, those with humility, they will gain the earth. A heavenly attitude is theirs, those who hunger and thirst for justness, they shall attain it. Okay? So let's talk about that one now. A heavenly attitude is theirs. Those who hunger and thirst for justice. Okay? Now, let's look up this word justice. It's the word kanuta in Aramaic. So let's look it up. Kanuta means just, okay, and the ending uta. The ending uta designates a mindset or attitude that a mindset or attitude has controlled perception, reason, and memory, and is now lifted in function from a control set to physical action or decided judgment. So in other words, those who hunger and thirst after justice. The way it's translated into King James and most of the other versions is righteousness, hunger and thirst after righteousness. Okay, but now let's look at this one. Hunger and search after justice. Hunger and search after a mind that then leads to just action. Okay, that leads to just action, just words, just behavior, just thoughts. See, a just life. That's what those people are hungering and thirsting for. Okay? They're not just hungering and thirsting to be righteous. They're hungering and thirsting to do the right thing, to do the fair thing, the wise thing. Okay? So it's hungering and thirsting to do the right thing, to do the fair thing. And the person who waits upon God often will find that he or she wants to do the right thing, but doesn't know what the right thing is, and waits until he or she sees, until he or she somehow knows within, see, what the right thing is, or is just moved to do or to say something, and then it's right. See, if it's moved with the right mindset. So if you have the right mindset, if you really and truly want to do the right thing, and you get your ego out of the way, and you don't care, okay, what the consequences are. You just want to do the right thing, even if it means loss for you personally. You're not concerned about winning or losing. You're not concerned about gaining or losing. Even if you lose everything, if you do the right thing and you lose everything. See, usually you don't have to lose everything, but you have to be prepared for that. So you want to do the right thing, but you don't know what it is. And your ego is out of the way, so you don't have any goal. You're not trying to make something happen, okay? You just want to know what the right or fair thing is with that attitude. See, that's innocence. And then the right thing will come to you. See, maybe nothing needs to be done, then nothing will come to you. Or nothing needs to be said. Or maybe a little something needs to be said or done, and then it'll come to you. You see the beauty of that? Now think of yourself when you have a moment with your child, for example. Okay, and your child has some issue, comes to you with something. How many times do parents that want to make an impression, or want to be right, or want to say "I told you so," or have some goal? See, they have some goal in their mind. They want to change the child's character, or change the child's behavior, or they want to prove a point, or they want to see they've got some goal in mind. But imagine a parent who stands there and wants to do the right thing in that moment, say the right thing or do the right thing, but doesn't know what it is, and stands there innocently. See, and then all of a sudden they'll say something, and it'll be right. It'll be right. See. So that heavenly state of mind leads to a right action. But I want to emphasize the point again, how beautiful this translation is. This translation says a heavenly attitude is theirs, those who hunger and thirst for justness, and the word justice is kanuta, and it says they shall attain it. They shall attain kanuta. And what is kanuta? It's just behavior, just doing, In other words, wise doing, right doing, fair doing. See, you want to do the fair thing. See, in other words, it's not a question of who's right, but what is right. You want what is right to prevail, not who is right. So you get your ego out of the way. Okay? And you want to do the right thing. It's not just to feel righteous. See the difference? See how the translation, the other one says hunger and thirst after righteousness, whereas this one is hunger and thirst after just behavior. In other words, knowing what's right and then doing what's right. See? And a lot of times, like I said, like I indicated before, a situation arises and I don't know what the right thing is. I don't know what the good thing is to do. I don't have any idea. But my mindset is I want to do the right thing. And if you really and truly want to do the right thing, where you get your ego out of the way, okay, and you just want to see justice prevail, or you want to see what's right or what's fair or what's, then you wait and you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, but then all of a sudden you will know. It'll come to you. See, you'll be inspired by through your intuition from God, from God's inner light. See how beautiful that is? So now you see the secret when you're talking with your partner or with your child or with anyone. Don't have any goal. Don't have any goal in mind. Don't try to make anything happen. Don't try to make a particular thing happen. Just have the attitude of wanting to do the right thing and admitting that you don't know what the right thing is. And then you will do the right thing or say the right thing. Okay? Well, I think I said enough about this little beatitude. It's a very beautiful one. It's much food for thought. And in my next video lecture, Lord willing, I'll talk about the next beatitude.